Thank you, everybody. We have with us two-time TP World Tour winner Shubhankar Sharma, a top 10 from the Open last year, which actually guarantees him a spot in the Open this year also. And of course, as always, the Open will be in his birthday week, always very special for him. And of course, looking for to end his title drought. The last win on the DP World Tour was in 2018. So, Shubhankar, let me begin with this. Of course, you've come quite close on more than a few occasions on the DP World Tour, and now playing at home. Like, what's the mindset and what are the expectations?
Good afternoon, everyone, first of all. Like I said, I've been feeling very good about the game. We've had many interviews, sir, over the years, and since 2018, I've come close many times, including last week, when I was tied for the lead at one point on the final day. But I'm glad that I'm in form coming into my home event. This is our fifth major, and this is my second home DLF. This is where I played so much golf from 2012 to 2016, which were my first few years as a professional. So this totally feels like home. The range where I spent countless number of hours, the putting green where we used to have putting competitions till 9 in the night. And I'm feeling very, very confident this time, feeling better than I've ever felt coming into the Indian Open. I have more experience on my side, thankfully, since 2018. And I'm really looking forward to it this week.
You're just 26, but it
27.
27, all right. You're just 27, but it looks like as if you've been a professional forever now, more than 10 years. So, like, how much have you grown in these 10 odd years?
Yeah, I've pretty much spent my college years on tour. And Shiv was telling me yesterday that you're only 27, feels like you've been around for a long time. Yeah, this is my 12th season as a pro, so it's been a long time. It's been a great time. I don't want to make it sound like I've been out here for so long and not having fun. I've had the time of my life. I've made so many friends, traveled all around the world, and over the years I've just learned more about myself, gained experience of playing in different tournaments, especially in Europe, especially in playing in the majors. And every year I've become a better player and a better person. I've had better understanding of the game, and something that I'm really proud of, the journey that I've taken till now.
Last year at the Open, you were saying that you've been working on a lot of parts of your game. So, like 1 year on, what would you say is your strength, and which are the areas that you're still working on?
I think everything feels really good now. Compared to where I was last year, I've become a lot better in pretty much every aspect, from short game to putting to my ball striking, and a testament of that was at the Open, where I thought it was one of my best ball striking weeks. And I think mentally I've just become more relaxed. I think after a while, and I guess that's the difference between the top players after a certain level, that they manage their time in a very good way. They manage their time off the course, their gym time, their meditation time, or just time with the family. Everything is planned properly, and that is what gives them the excellence of consistency that they need. So in that aspect, I think I've really grown leaps and bounds since last year and every year before that. So that has been my biggest strength.
Any questions here?
Golf is essentially a game of frustration. I mean, you must. So, is that, like you've been just talking about your growth as an individual, as a player? Does it become easier to overcome load and come back for your next game or the next day? You might have a bad 2 holes. How do you recover? Having spent 10, 12 years as a professional?
Yeah, I mean, I think life is a game of frustration, and golf is also a lot like life. But the important part is persistence in life and in golf. You just have to be persistent. You have to bounce back. The ability to bounce back and adapt is very important, and that's what golf teaches us. In terms of my mental makeup, I think I've always been a very calm player. I don't get very angry. I do get angry once in a while, but very rarely. I think I'm good at accepting how things are and pushing myself in the right way, and not getting consumed with my own anger or frustrations or expectations. So yeah, I've become better at that, and that also again, like I mentioned before, spending time off the course in the right way, in terms of spending time with the family, which is so important when you're, when you're playing abroad for 5, 6, 7, 8 months in a row. Spending that time with your loved ones, then that gives you the energy to go and spend time in the gym, to spend time on the range, and have the right mindset to go and attack every golf course and have the energy. So all of that has helped me in overcoming the so-called frustrations that you just accept and move on.
Being away from home for such long spells, how closely do you work with your coach or your trainers if something starts to go off in your swing, or you start to lose, you feel you're not getting enough out of it as much as you should? Do you FaceTime with your coach? Do you come home to spend time with them? How do you make up for that this long period?
I don't. I actually don't come back home a lot, especially once I go to mainland Europe in April. I don't come back home till the end of July. Jesse sir, who's been my coach for forever now, almost. I went to him in 2007 for the first time. We share a very close relationship. So every time there's something, he knows my swing really well. You're just sending him one swing, can sort out a lot of things. And also my own experiences of understanding how I react to cold weather or elevation or heat. The swing changes. Everyone is different. Everyone adapts in a different way. So I think over the last few years, more work in the gym has actually helped my game more, and also to do the moves or the different technical modifications that we make with my coach. It's easier to make all of those changes when the body is behaving in a certain way that I would want it. So Jesse sir obviously is the main coach with all the technicalities, but my fitness trainer back home, Sagar Diwan, my physio that I work with, Ian Dingwell, who's here, I've been working with him almost for the past 2 years. So all of this as a package really helps me play better. My performance coach, Mon Brockman, my nutritionist, Alia, everyone. So it's a team effort at the end of the day, and all of these people help me. And then in the end, I can go to Jesse sir, get everything sorted, and it works well.
Can I ask one? Oh yeah, much.
Sorry. Where are you based out of now? Which part? Are you staying in England?
I'm staying, no, I'm still in Chandigarh. I don't have a place anywhere else, but I spend a lot of time in England and around there because it's easier to travel out of London, especially when the mainland season in Europe is from May till probably September, October. So I have friends who I stay with once in a while, but still based in Chandigarh.
Bro,
for the Open Championship week, you had flown through a charter plane?
Not me, not only me, everyone, all the players were given a plane from the Scottish Open to the British Open. It was a 45-minute flight from Edinburgh to Liverpool. So yeah, everyone was, which was a good thing also because we got there early and we could get on with practice on Monday.
One thing is that your father had written on Twitter, it was in 150th Open Championship where no Indian had participated. He had written that 151st is considered auspicious, and it turned out that you were the only Indian who qualified for the 151st Open and got a top 10. So was it written in the stars for that performance?
I actually had no idea about this. Papa is quite active on Twitter, so I'm sure he keeps citing something or the other, but yeah, it makes sense. I mean, there are so many auspicious things in an Indian culture, so maybe 151 had something to do with it, and thankfully it worked in my favor, and I had a good showing there.
And Arjun was also there to support you for the event. He had gone for the Open qualifying, then came at Royal Liverpool.
Yeah, Arjun was there. Arjun and my friend Ainesh were there. I actually carried for Arjun in the final qualifying, so might be one of the players who caddied and then finished top 10 in the Open. So I was caddying for him. I carried for him for 9 holes that day and spent some good time. So yeah, it was good to have friends there, and my whole family was there. So it was just a good atmosphere overall.
second.
Very exciting. Olympics is always very exciting, and nowadays in golf, every year is exciting because every other year you're trying to qualify for the President's Cup. There are majors. Olympics, obviously, golf being an addition now in the past two Olympics, it's become a big target of everyone to qualify for the Olympics. I'm very excited also because I know the golf course. Play Golf National, I've played there many times. It's one of my favorite golf courses on tour. I think it's a true test. It's not a golf course which is a putting competition. You have to really put on your big boy pants and hit shots, and especially in August it will be really cold also. It can be cold. So it'll be a proper test, and hopefully I will be there. I've been playing well, and my goal right now is to just play well in every event that I play, and that should take care of everything else.
Okay, one final question. Shubhankar, you called the DLF as your home. You played a lot here. How comfortable is it to come back here and also playing on home turf in your home national?
No, I'm very comfortable. Like I said, so this is home for me. This is my second home. I spent my teenage years here, and all my evenings were spent practicing on the putting green, playing putting matches with friends. I know all the coaches. I know literally everyone, support staff, everyone that works here. So, we had a routine of putting till the lights went out, and then we'll go and have a cup of tea and go back to our respective places. I used to live 5 minutes down the road. So this place is home. I know Gurgaon like the back of my hand, and the golf course itself is beautiful. I remember when it was being made, we used to always go and play the front nine all the time. The back nine was still being made at that time. So I've seen this golf course literally from its inception, the new golf course. So this is home, and coming back here is always very special.
Thank you very much, Shubhankar, and all the very best. I know many years ago you missed out on the Asian Games, but the Olympics are next year.
Got to go for the big one.
That's right. All the very best for the week, Shubhankar.
Thank you.